Spin. Ladies and gentlemen, our Spin.ph Sportsman of the Year, Jimmy Alapag.
My big brother Asi had me getting emotional even before I got up here on stage. First and foremost, I'd like to thank again Sir Dodo, Kapitan, and the rest of everyone involved with Spin. It's been an incredible year, for myself and the Gilas team. For me, from a career standpoint, with my experience with the national team, and even from a personal standpoint, with our growing family and having 2 kids and a son that might be waking up right now. 2013, and we found out that we were going to be hosting the tournament. And I remember this call like it was yesterday. And he said, "Hey Cap, we've been through a lot of wars together and shared our successes and our failures, and we get one more opportunity to do it here at home and to try to get the Philippines back on the world stage. Are you in?" And I told Coach, you didn't even need to ask. Once I knew that he was going to be leading us, I told Coach that I was in, and that moment set off an incredible 2 years, with us winning the silver medal for the FIBA Asia, and of course, most recently the World Cup. And for me, what I'm most proud of is something that goes far beyond Philippine basketball. I think, a quick story, and I know Coach Chot remembers this. When we took the train ride from Guadalajara, Spain into Sevilla, we got to the train station, they picked us up. Unbelievable bus. It's brand new. Welcome to Spain, FIBA World Cup 2014. And you see our flag that says Philippines. And we took this bus back to our hotel, and there waiting for us at the hotel were the FIBA delegates, the volunteers, and the staff of the hotel. And they said, "Okay, well, Coach, Senegal just arrived. Puerto Rico arrived an hour ago. And for those of you guys who saw the World Cup, they were 2 of the biggest teams in the entire tournament, not just our group. So here comes the Philippines. Who are the first 5 guys who get off the bus? Myself, Jason Castro, LA Tenorio, Paul Lee, and Jeff Tan." And I promise you, I know with social media nowadays, with Instagram and Twitter, if I could have taken a picture at that very moment, and you guys could have seen the reaction of everybody's face, it was almost like, oh, that's really sweet that the Philippines made it to the World Cup. They're going to lose by 50, and they'll go back to Manila, so welcome to the World Cup, and we'll see you 40 years from now. And I took that, I consider myself a very observant person, and I looked at the reaction that they gave to our team. And at that moment, I really understood that this wasn't just about Philippine basketball. This was really about introducing the world to our culture and what being a Filipino really means. And I tell you, nobody, I think before the game, everyone was saying that we're going to lose to Croatia, our first game by 30, and here we were with 2 minutes to go, up 3. And for all of you who watched, granted, I know we lost in overtime, but the reaction and the response that we got when we got back to the hotel that night changed everything. Everybody wanted a Gilas shirt, a Gilas shorts, a Gilas jersey, anything. And again, I think that was the start of introducing the world again to not just Philippine basketball, but I think to our culture and what truly being a Filipino means. And it's something that I'll forever be proud of, and knowing that now I'm moving on and not playing the game of basketball, I feel proud and confident that the Gilas program will continue to move forward, and I think the next step will hopefully be for us to get to the Olympics come September. So again, I can't thank you all enough for this award. I just want to thank my manager Charlie D, Mommy Vet, Boss Verge, for being here. Time out. I tell my wife all the time that it takes a lot for me to get emotional, but when it comes to certain instances and certain people who impact your life in a certain way. First off, to the big fellow over here, the ageless one. You know, for many of you who don't know, I met this guy when I was 17. I'm 37. And I retired first. You know, we go back so far, and the first day that I came to Manila, after we met in '97, he took me into his home with his kids, his wife, and you know, provided whatever a lost kid like myself at 23 needed to start his professional career. And you know, it was amazing that I would get drafted to his team, and you know, we'd win a championship together in my first conference in the league. And I tell everybody, if he didn't look out for me the way he did, I don't know if I'd be standing here. I was homesick. I didn't know the difference between Makati and Katipunan when I had to go to Moro for practice. And you know, this guy would wake up an hour, 2 hours in the morning just to come pick me up, so that I wouldn't have to take a taxi because he thought I'd get lost and probably wouldn't make it to practice. But you know, we've gone through so many wars together, and you know, he's stand with me, and it means a lot that now that I walk away from the game and start a new challenge in my life, that he could be here to be a part of this moment. So, to the ageless one and my big brother, thank you. And the next person I want to talk about is Coach Chot. Sorry, we might be here a little while. It's funny when you play in so many big games and you feel like you can keep your emotions in check, and then to do an easy speech, it's a lot more difficult. But to Coach Chot, I just want to thank you. The amount of success that I've been blessed to have had in my career wouldn't have been possible without you. You challenged me to be a better basketball player, a better leader, and a better man. And we've been together my whole career. And you know, I feel like through all the peaks and valleys that we experienced together, you know, here we are both standing. And you know, there was no better feeling than being on that world stage, like I told you in the elevator. Like, Coach, we're here. And it was a far cry from the disaster of Tokushima, which I will not talk about tonight. But honestly, Coach, you know, you inspire all of your players, including myself, to envision doing great things. And I'm a firm believer that us as Filipinos all have that ability to do great things. It's just up to us to go out there in the world and to spread our wings and try to conquer whatever mountains out there in front of us. So, Coach, thank you. Thank you from the bottom of my heart for just being the coach and the mentor, and more importantly, the friend throughout my career. So thank you. And last but not least, my wife, LJ, and our 2 kids who are sleeping right now. You guys are everything to me. You guys are the reason and the inspiration behind all my success. When people see the emotion and people just see my heart, it's because of you guys. So, thank you for being the most amazing woman that I know, the most amazing mother, and my biggest critic. You know, it's been an amazing ride. You know, you've been with me every step of the way throughout my career, and you know, now it's just a new challenge for myself and a new career, and you know, a new challenge for our family. But I love you guys with all my heart, and again, you guys are my everything. So, on that note, again, I can't thank you guys enough. I'm extremely humbled and honored to accept this award as the Sportsman of the Year for 2014. So, again, thank all of you, and Puso.